One of the qualities of a good government is its ability to be proactive. This factor determines the speed, strategy, and approach an administration deploys to governance. To be proactive is to be responsive and being able to move in time to provide the needs, tackle the challenges, and assure the people of prompt support when necessary. Since assuming office as the governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode has demonstrated that he has the capacity and the political will to move the entire machinery of government into action to accomplish a purpose. In the last 1 year, these has been demonstrated over and over again, as the result of these decisions have sustained the state's status as a model and an example in good governance. In the last quarter, the administration continued to deliver highly impacting projects and programs that are transforming lives and making living in the state more conducive and stress-free. The quarter started on a very strong note with the inspection of major projects across the state. This took Governor Akinwumi Ambode to the construction of the Ajah flyover and the network of roads in Ekpe. Ajah flyover is a very strategic project conceived to decongest traffic along the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, Badore, Lekki, Ajah, and its environs. The bridge, which has Freedom and Admiralty Road as complementary projects, will on completion bring relief to drivers and commuters on the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, reputed to be the fastest growing property corridor in West Africa. The projects at Ekpe are divided into 3 segments. The first is the upgrading of the Lagos Road in Ekpe. These extends from Okiosho T-Junction to Ayetoro. The 6-kilometer length project is being upgraded to a dual carriageway. The second segment is Ayetoro and Professor Agbalajobi Road. This covers Ayetoro Garage, Ayetoro Roundabout, the Central Mosque Junction, Itamaru, and Otin Stream. The 2.31-kilometer road will also be upgraded to a dual carriageway. The third segment is the network of roads in Oloja Estate. Streets being reconstructed in the estate includes Bature, Otumba, Adeniyi, Omotayo, Uthman, Mustafa, Adekunle Rahman, and Ishau Owolabi streets. In the same regard, Governor Akinwumi Ambode's administration commissioned several road projects. The first was Jimoh Street in Ikorodu and the Alakbere bypass. The bypass is a proactive initiative meant to decongest traffic on the Third Mainland Bridge, just like the expansion and the provision of a bus lay-by at Yanowuru.
No cause, I repeat, have no cause to create gridlocks in order to get to their destination.
Between Monday 19th and Friday 23rd of September 2016, the administration made good its promise to deliver 2 roads in each of the 57 local government and local council development areas. 114 roads executed through the LGA LCDAs were therefore handed over in one of the largest commissioning exercise ever witnessed in the state. Governor Quater Ambode on Sunday 31st of July inspected the Eco Atlantic City project where various construction works are ongoing. Eco Atlantic City is a new, bold and big development bordering the Atlantic and combining a residential, commercial, financial and tourist accommodation in a location fully serviced by state-of-the-art infrastructure. The visit of Governor Ambode was in the spirit of continuity with improvement in governance. On Tuesday, August 2nd, the administration received the President of Togo, who came visiting the Lekki Free Trade Zone, precisely the construction of the refinery and petrochemical plant and laying of subsea gas pipeline by Dangote Group within the zone. His coming was one of the many high-profile visits to the project site.
Lagos State is home to all nations, races and creeds. We are home to a substantial Togolese population, and I am positive that we are providing them with the opportunities to get ahead in their endeavors. The Dangote refinery is one of such emerging opportunities in Lagos State, and as a prominent head of state in the ECOWAS region, I understand your interest in the progress of this project. This investment is one of the biggest in Africa today and will have a huge impact on the economy of not only Nigeria, but the whole of West African region. This refinery, when completed, will be the largest single-line refinery anywhere in the world, refining 6,500 barrels of crude oil daily. Apart from creating jobs, this refinery will contribute immensely to solving the fuel supply challenge in the West African region. We are happy with the level of work that has been done here. A lot of progress has been made on this project. This project is a strong confirmation that Lagos is a prime investment destination. This project shows that there is a positive investment climate in Lagos, which has resulted in massive investor confidence. We believe strongly that the future prosperity of West Africa is in collaboration between governments and investors. Lagos is open for business. We are open to collaboration with the Togolese government and Togolese investors in order to move our two countries forward. Our government is investing massively in creating infrastructure which will support businesses and individuals. We have made huge investments in security, and we continue to ensure that the lives and property of all citizens are secured. We will remain partners in progress with all our investors. Our desire is for investors to invest in Lagos, grow their businesses, create wealth and jobs for our people, ultimately growing our domestic product positively.
On Thursday, August 11th, dignitaries converged at Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUTH, to witness the commissioning of a helipad. The facility, which is the first by any state in Nigeria, now facilitates emergency rescue by air. The opportunity of being in LASUTH was also used to inspect ongoing projects in the state-owned tertiary health institution.
The provision of these facilities is consistent with our commitment to raise the service delivery capacity of LASUTH and other Lagos State health facilities to international standards to save lives of our people. This helipad is a life-saving asset and critical complement to the efficient functioning of this unit and other emergency services being rendered by the state. The helipad will also aid the movement of patients from remote areas where healthcare facilities are not available to provide the level of emergency medicine required that we actually want to see happen to the people in Lagos. Over the years, we have witnessed emergency situations which require timely movement of victims to appropriate medical facilities, keeping in mind that every minute matters in securing the lives of our people who are involved in these incidents. The usual movement by road is not the best option in such situations. Helicopters have therefore become an efficient and reliable option, which can only be made possible with the availability of helipads within the hospital environment. Given the status of LASUT as the state flagship tertiary health institution, offering referral services for other public and private medical institutions, it was obvious that the helipad had to be located here. This facility will be operated by specially trained personnel who will give us 24-hour service, guarantee expert medical care during emergency transfer, and safe landing at all times.
The security sector also received a boost on Monday, August 29th, with the commissioning of the refurbished fuel dump for the State Police Command. The 33,000-litre capacity facility for diesel and petrol was rehabilitated for the purpose of uninterrupted dispensing of fuel to police patrol and surveillance vehicles. In its continued determination to rid the state of incidences of domestic violence, rape and child abuse, Governor Ambode participated and received the all-male walk against sexual and gender-based violence. This event, which was held on Thursday, 8th September, was to represent the men as flag bearers in this fight and create more awareness on these social ills.
While several programs ranging from the provision of legal aid, shelter, and psychological counseling services have been designed to assist these women, the state government has realized that while these are essential to eradicate sexual and gender-based violence, we must address the violent behavior of men when it comes to rape, domestic violence, and child abuse. The scale of men's violence against women is enormous, and its effects demoralizing. We men as grandfathers, fathers, brothers, sons, husbands, and public advocates have a pivotal role to play in condemning all forms of violence against women, girls, and boys. We firmly believe that the way forward is to continuously engage the male folk as well as the community as a whole. Community engagement is an essential part of working to prevent and respond to all forms of gender-based violence. As men, we must stand up and speak in one voice, condemning these acts. No more will we condone or tolerate pedophiles, women beaters, and rapists. It is inhuman and totally unacceptable.
Similarly, the administration, through the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, embarked on various capacity building programs for different categories of people. These include the training of first batch of 100 youths in the Open Andela training in software development and information communication technology. The training, which ran for 11 weeks, culminated in applicants receiving Google and Microsoft certification. 500 tradesmen and artisans were trained on capacity building at all the 5 technical colleges across the state. In continuation of its sensitization program, the 4th Stakeholders Forum and Interactive Session was held at the Ekpe local government area. Again, the administration is exploiting the various potentials of the extensive water bodies in the state to promote artisanal fishing and aquaculture, thus leveraging on the state's area of comparative, competitive, and economic advantage. As at today, 60 youths in Agbowa Ikosi community have been trained on how to build cages on the lagoon, make nets, floating jetties, and fish farming. The participants now have cages stocked with tilapia and catfish being reared in their natural habitat.
I give kudos to the Lagos State government, Mr. Ambode. I give kudos to him. I quite appreciate him all my colleagues here, we all appreciate him for the best, for the youth empowerment that is on ground, that is going on in Agbowa community. Instead of sitting down at home, not doing nothing currently, so I need to put myself into something just to have the knowledge of the cage fishing. My experience so far, I give thanks to the crew on ground. They taught us how to make the baskets, the one we're going to dip into the water, everything. So that's what we've been doing since we started. So, and we are improving every day. We are improving. According to what I've learned, according to what I've listened to, what they have taught us, it's going to be something that is going to. It's going to be something that is going to be large more than this, and it's going to be what we are not even, what we don't even expect that is going to come out the way we even expect it. Because the way I'm looking at it, the Lagos State government, I think they are going to give us what we want, and it's going. And at the end of everything, I think we're going to be happy, and we're going to give kudos to the Lagos State government.
Thank Mr. ONABANJO for this great opportunity, coming down to this fishing culture, empowering people for better living. And I thank Mr. ONABANJO for this great opportunity, bringing down to this area, to the Lagos State entirely. This is a great opportunity for me, so we are thanking him.
On Monday, 26th of September, Her Excellency Mrs. Bolanle Ambode launched Project Bright Steps, an initiative to equip public schools and focus on children's social welfare, their education and health care. Through this program, Primary 1 to Primary 3 pupils in all public primary schools across the state will be provided with made-in-Nigerian shoes, socks, bags, and other education materials. This would also encourage local production of these materials, as over 175,000 pupils will benefit from the project in a year. Recorded within the last quarter were many other activities, such as the organization of a joint retreat for members of the state's executive council and permanent secretaries, swearing in of 5 permanent secretaries, signing into law the bill on safety activities and land grabbers, and the commemoration of the year 2016-2017 legal year.
In addition to equipping our security agencies, we have now created a legal framework to put some form of communal protection in place to boost and support the great job the Nigerian police is presently doing. The Neighborhood Safety Corps will assist the police and other security agencies within the state to maintain law and order across our communities. We will also be charged with the responsibility of registering all private home security and any other persons employed for private home security, amongst other things. One of the issues that discourages investors and hinders the ease of doing business in Lagos is the issue of land grabbing. A lot of our would-be property owners encounter untold harassment from exploitative land grabbers. This law marks the end of the road for such land grabbers. The Lagos State Properties Protection Law will give legal backing to the operations of our law enforcement officers. The main objective of this law is to ensure that our investors, businessmen, and the general populace carry on their legitimate land and property transactions without any hindrance or intimidation henceforth. The properties law will eliminate the activities of persons or corporate entities who use force and intimidation to dispossess or prevent any person or entity from acquiring legitimate interest and possession of properties. To ensure that the Special Task Force on Land Grabbers work with all security agencies to ensure enforcement of state government and private property rights in the state. It's also to ensure proper coordination of the efforts of the various agencies of government charged with enforcing the state government's rights over land in Lagos State.
Governor Quater Ambode hosted various individuals, amongst whom were the Inspector General of the Nigerian Police, Ibrahim Otum Idris, the Revenue, Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission on the new status of Lagos as an oil-producing state, and the managing director of the Nigerian Port Authority, Adisa Usman, to whom he disclosed that the state government was working with the federal government to decongest the traffic gridlock on the Apapa axis.
On our part, we would like to commit as a government that we will sustain the good relationship that we've always had with the Nigerian police. We want to say that, our primary purpose of being in government is really to protect lives and properties and also the good welfare of our people, of which the Nigerian police has been a very good partner in that regard. We want to also, solicit that continued good relationship will be sustained by your good self and your new team as we try to make sure that all the shores of Nigeria, that we keep our people safe. There is no way we can sustain Lagos as a major commercial nerve center or a place that is cosmopolitan if people don't feel safe. We believe strongly that without missing what we need to support security agencies to allow our people to be able to use whatever goods and services that we provide for them. So I want to let you know that whatever it is that we have done for the security agencies in Lagos State, and most especially the Nigerian police, we will sustain and also enhance whatever that support is.
Lagos State obviously is very critical, in every aspect of Nigerian life, both in areas of economy. Is the former capital of Nigeria, the commercial nerve center of Nigeria, and you have laid a lot of foundation, especially in this security trust fund. I remember when I was CP Kano State about 5 years ago, we have to travel to Lagos to understudy how you conduct your security trust fund here. So this your security trust fund has served as a sort of a model for all other states in the Federation. And the encouragement that you've been given, because I observe on daily basis, most of your security briefs I saw on the TV, there's a lot of synergy between the security agencies in Lagos State here. You have a practical solution to security situation in Lagos. And I think these are things that all other states in the Federation want to copy from you. And we promise within our capacity to provide you and the people of Lagos the best security service in this country.
While further inspection of projects took the government to Ifako, Iyanowuru and Berga, where a newly completed pedestrian bridge has enhanced safety of lives and eliminated traffic bottleneck on the expressway. It was a harvest of awards for the state in recognition of the progress so far made under the present administration. One of such is the award as the best performing governor held at a ceremony in New York in the United States of America. With focus and dogged determination, Governor Akinwumi Ambode has proven that sustainable progress is achievable. By being proactive and pragmatic, his administration has become yet another reference point in good governance across the nation, as it has further entrenched the course of Lagos State on the path of excellence.